01 left to squawk 0177.
Clear to Dubai Pampas, departure runway 01 left, 0177, EVA 76.
That is correct, report ready.
Clearance delivery 2158 with information Kilo, request clearance.
2158, ATC clearance to destination airport by NYK Echo 3 Whiskey, runway expect.
I'm up for the walk around.
Transponder code is 3360.
Clear to destination airport via NYK Echo 3 Whiskey, expecting flight level 120. Transponder 3360 2158.
2158, readback correct.
Roger, 2158. Clearance delivery KLM1475 with information Kilo, request clearance.
KLM1475.
8 is correct.
ATC clearance to destination airport via BER Golf 1 Papa, runway 27. After takeoff, climb 3000. Expect flight level 110. Transponder code is 5523.
QNH
1001.
Clear to destination airport via BER Golf 1 Papa. Initial altitude is 3000. Expecting flight level 110. Transponder 5523. KLM 1475.
KLM 1475. Readback correct. Contact ground control on 121.7.
Roger, 121.7. KLM
1475. Holding position runway route 7 tower on 118.1.
Via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 118.1.
Load sheet for you.
Alpha Bravo Delta to holding position runway 18 tower on 118.1.
Via Quebec Alpha Bravo Delta to holding position runway ground control 6331. Request startup and pushback.
6331. Startup and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. 6331.
Lufthansa 4429, request taxi.
Ground control 6331. Request taxi.
Yes, you're clear to close.
Thanks, see you up there.
Ground control KLM 1475. Request startup and pushback.
KLM 1475. Startup and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. KLM 1475.
Before start, checklist to the line.
Before start, checklist to the line. Fuel 6.9 tons. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
Locked.
locked. MCP
V2 is 130. Heading 267. Altitude, flight level 30.
checked. Takeoff speeds
V1 is 117. VR is 121. V2 is 130.
checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Before start, checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
And ground, cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed, we are ready for pushback. Please parking brake, please.
Sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push. Start engine 2.
Starting 2.
Brakes off, here we go.
Oil pressure.
Eurowings 030, monitor 121.7.
Ground control KLM 757. Request startup and pushback.
KLM 757. Startup and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. KLM 757.
Lima 4 and 37.
Lima 4 and 37 on the
Starter cutout.
Start engine 1.
Starting 1.
Alright, brakes are set and
Ground control, KLM757, request taxi.
Oil pressure.
KLM757, taxi via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway route 7 tower on 18.1.
To holding position runway 27 via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 tower on 18.1. KLM757.
Speedbird 1627 to join the in effect behind ATR from the left.
Starter cutout.
Flaps 5.
I see you are pushed already. Taxi runway 19 left, exit 4.
Flight controls check. Full left. Full right.
Ground
Center.
control,
Check.
KLM573, request startup
Full left.
and pushback.
Full right.
KLM573, startup and pushback approved.
Center.
Startup
Check.
and push approved. KLM
Before taxi checklist.
573.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto engine start switches. Continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle D10.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Dispatch clearance.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Ground control, KLM1475, request taxi.
KLM1475, taxi via Alpha 6 Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway route 7 tower on 118.1.
To holding position
Clear
runway
on the left.
7
Clear
via
right.
Alpha 6 Bravo Echo 5 tower on 118.1. KLM1475. Ground control, KLM573, request taxi.
KLM573, taxi via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway route 7 tower on 180.1.
Via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 118.1. KLM573.
Even switch over to the other yellow line.
So that's 607 taxi holding 24. KLM 1829, contact 1181.
1181, KLM 1829 today.
To be sure, hold short of 27, give way to clarification over there and contact tower on 1181.
Ground control, KLM1613, request startup and pushback.
KLM1613, startup and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. KLM1613. KLM757, request startup and
The
pushback.
cabin is secure.
KLM757, startup and pushback approved.
Startup and push approved. KLM757.
39er Alpha and taxi runway 24 and you're ticket behind the heavy. Would you like exit 3?
Ground control, KLM 1613. Request taxi.
KLM1613. Taxi via Alpha 12 Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 118.1.
To holding position runway 27 via Alpha 12 Bravo Echo 5 tower on 118.1. KLM 1613.
681 and behind the Opus FSI, stay to the holding point and hold short tower 118.1.
Ground control 6772. Request taxi.
6772. Taxi via Alpha 8 Alpha 12 Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 118.1.
Via Alpha 8 Alpha 12 Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 118.1. 6772.
18 left.
3 to be sure, hold short of runway 27.
Ground control KLM 757. Request taxi.
KLM 757. Taxi via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 180.1.
Via Alpha Bravo Echo 5 to holding position runway 27 tower on 118.1. KLM 757.
KLM 1237, full go. Taxi, runway 19 left, exit 4.
Before takeoff, check the speed.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
6.0 unit.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Safe channel, can we have exit filter? It's approved.
Cloudscapes 647, first right, hold short, contact tower on 1181.
Bravo 664.
Tower KLM 573 on holding position. Runway 27, request takeoff.
KLM 573. Line up on runway 27.
Lining up runway 27, KLM 573.
Hello, Airline 867, you're cleared for takeoff, 24. breathtaking, also runway 24, Airline 867.
KLM 573. Wind 190 at 5. Fly runway heading at Wynn Airport. Contact departure on 118.12. Runway 27. Cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading to departure on 118.12. Cleared for takeoff 27. KLM 573. Tower KLM 1475 on holding position. Runway 27.
KLM 1475. Hold your position. Stand by.
Holding position. KLM 1475.
65 Mike is cleared for takeoff, 24. Woody.
KLM1475. Line up on runway 27.
Lining up runway 27. KLM
Before takeoff procedure.
Check. Ready to go.
Good afternoon, Transavia 192, established on the NVidia GTX780 right. Hello, Transavia 192, then you can lead on land on 18 right, in the wind is 220 at 12.
KLM1475, wind 190 at 5. Fly runway heading at Wynn Airport. Contact departure on 118.12, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading to departure on 118.12, cleared for takeoff 27. KLM 1475.
Set takeoff thrust.
KLM 196,
Thrust
clear for
set.
takeoff, 19 left exit 4. Stage clear to land 18 right, wind is 210 at 13.
80 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Engage LNAV.
LNAV.
Bug up.
Book up.
Departure control,
Bug up is set.
KLM 1475. With you on 1000 or 3000. KLM 1475. Cleared via EER Golf 1 Papa, climb to flight level 110. Cleared via EER Golf 1 Papa,
1000 to level.
climbing flight level 110. KLM 1475.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1. Transition.
Departure control to 902. With you on flight level 78.
Standard.
for flight
Standard
level 40.
set. Passing
To
flight level
902, identified.
038
Descend to flight
now.
level
Check.
40. Descending to flight level 40 to 902.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
descend now to flight level 501. 750,
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes.
Check.
Departure control 138. With you on flight level 110 for flight level 50. 138 identified. Descend to flight level 50. Descending to flight level 50. 138. KLM 1422. Climb to flight level 140. Climbing flight level 140. KLM 1422. KLM 1475. Climb to flight level 240. Climbing flight level 240. KLM 1475. Departure control, KLM 1230. With you passing flight level 110 for
Happy
flight
to
level
release the
60.
cabin.
KLM 1230. Identified.
Yes.
Check.
Descend to flight level 60. Descending to flight level 60. KLM 1230. Departure control, KLM 1442. With you on flight level 110 for flight level 50. KLM 1442 in contact. descend to flight level 50, descending to flight level 50, KLM 1442. Departure control, KLM 11908. With you on flight level 120 for flight level 70, KLM 11908. Identified.
Tune the nose.
Roger.
Flight level 70, descending to flight level 70,
Set.
KLM 11908.
Charlie, please for takeoff to 4.
Heading 220.
220, no, sorry, 297.
KLM 1475, climb and maintain flight level 320, climb and maintain flight level 320, KLM 1475.
Good evening, Scandinavian 596 out of 235 for level 250. This is Scandinavian 568. Anything for organizing?
He's approached through the 909 uniform, 767 with Bravo, 8 just running out to Lambourne, high speed still from the last sector. The 909 uniform, good evening, if you maintain high speed as long as you wish, leave Lambourne heading 235. 235 off Lambourne, 909. Hello 718, descent altitude 3000 feet, turn left heading 230. 3000 feet and heading 230 from 718.
Speedbird 987, 757 would like descending to level 110. 987, maintain 110, the whole call you very soon. Maintain level 110, sorry.
KLM 1475, descend to flight level 120.
Descending to flight level 120, KLM 1475.
Scandinavian 513, turn left heading 120, descend altitude 4000 feet, turn 1020 miles.
Descend 5000 on the 1020 millibars, heading 120, Scandinavian 513.
Scandinavian 513, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Descending 4,000 feet, Scandinavian 513.
Scandinavian 513, 21 miles, runway 27 left, contact director with call sign only 120.4. So good morning, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, runway 27 left.
4,000 feet, runway 27 left, heading to 598.
KLM1475, clear to LIDDA, turn to heading 125.
Clear direct to LIDDA intersection. Right turn heading 125. KLM 1475.
Left of moment 0, cycle 607. Singapore 7396, descend over 80. Descend over 80, Singapore 7396.
Thousand 1006, relay 73.
Lufthansa 4554, descend over 80.
Lufthansa 4554, then back up 80 and service 10 to the left.
Okay.
The 1 Lima Juliet, descend at 3,000 feet, range 13 knots. Descend 3,000 feet, coming to Mars, to the 1 Lima Juliet.
Request direct to EI05. KLM 1475.
KLM 1475, clear to I05, turn to heading 275, descend to flight level 70.
Clear direct to EI05. VOR. Right turn heading 275. Descending to flight level 70. KLM 1475.
Rhino 221, heading to London, 13092. Bye now.
1209, Rhino 221, bye-bye.
Still 19 Lima, descend for upward 9, to over in the navigation Providence.
Navigation Providence and the cleared level, please, 019 Lima.
Still 19 Lima, cleared level, flight level 9 today.
Let's do 19 Lima.
KLM 1475, descend to 2400. UNH 905.
Descending to 2400. KLM 1475.
Lufthansa 4568, stand flight level 100.
Lufthansa 4568, descend 100.
Cross 876, right heading 350. One 2127 minutes to get it out of the line.
Right 160. Cheers on.
At 165 to it at 1766. Good afternoon, speedbird 715 Quebec, 475, information X-ray, flying up towards Biggin, descending flight level 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, Mr. VLC ensures the broadcast secure department, your tray tables are still are rested down and window lights are open. Please ensure your cabin baggage is still secure. For portable electronic devices, must be confirmed in the flight safe or airplane mode. Laptop computers and larger portable electronic devices must have been switched off and stowed away securely. In order to comply with group regulations, the cabin crew will therefore be the final check of the cabin.
Speedbird 817, maintain 4,000 feet, establish on the localizer, so just check in now with radar 1204. Roger, 1204 Speedbird.
The cabin is secure.
Direct climb middle 4 Lima Juliet. Middle 4 Lima Juliet, reduce your speed to 220 knots, lead Bombington heading 130.
Thank you, Bombington heading 130, 220 knots, 737 with Zulu, middle 4 Lima Juliet.
Transition.
Set altimeters, please.
1001. Set. Passing. Altitude 5,300. Now.
Pakistan 725, descent altitude 4,000, QNH 1024 millibars. 4,1024.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters 5,000.
725,
0,
maintain speed 220 knots, turn right heading 240.
Approach checklist complete.
725, call sign only to director 120.
Approach checklist complete.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Good evening, Shuttle 3 Tango 757 with the information Bravo, descending flight level 80 and we're on navigation Bombington. Shuttle 3 Tango, good evening, lead Bombington heading 125 degrees to 10 knots. Lead Bombington heading 125 to 10 knots, Shuttle 3 Tango.
KLM1475, cleared approach runway 05. Expect vectors to sign us for the approach to runway 05 via
1000 to level.
Approach runway 05, vectors KLM 1475.
KLM1475, cleared to descend runway 05. ILS is available on 110.1. Report tower when established. Frequency is 118.8. Descend to 2,400. Reduce your speed to 160.
Cleared runway 05, tower at the marker 118.8. Descending to 2,400. Speed to 160 knots. KLM 1475. Tower KLM 1475, 05 landing.
KLM 1475, clear to land runway 05, float at 160.
QNH
Niner 5.
Clear to land runway
Flaps
05,
5.
reducing to final approach speed.
Cabin crew,
KLM
seats for landing.
1475.
Cabin is seated. Final approach fixed, height checked, missed approach altitude set.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Gear down. Flaps 15. Speed brake up.
Speedbird 500 when they're through, pull out on the right and line up 275.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Jersey 4831, contact Manchester 124.2.
Jersey 4831, 124.2.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flap 30, green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Cleared.
Checked.
2 minute 50, contact us at 1882, bye.
1882, Speedbird 850 above.
Attempt 4579, please take off 27 right, then 230, 17 knots.
Runway.
4579,
Not stable.
Approaching 05.
Crosshair 821, clear takeoff 278, then 260 degrees 4 knots.
Tower, British Airways 1479er on holding position. Runway 05, request takeoff.
1479er, hold your position, stand by.
Holding position, British Airways 1479er.
Minimums.
Landing.
Checked.
Alex 472, line up on 127.
10.
Long landing. Long landing.
Speed brake up. Reverses normal.
Speedbird 982, Golf, clear takeoff 279, then 270 degrees 4 knots.
KLM1475, contact ground
60 knots.
121.7, gate is right.
121.7, KLM 1475.
Electric 43, vacate motor function.
Auto brake disarmed.
Checked.
Touchdown 40 right, vacate next right, deviate from Victor, parking standing. Touchdown 40 right, vacate next right, deviate from Victor, parking stand 8.
Okay to clean up.
Checked.
Ground control, KLM
Master caution, anti-ice.
Check.
Taxi.
KLM1475, taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf, Terminal 1 Gate 30.
Via Bravo Alpha Golf, Terminal 1 Gate 30, KLM 1475.
Careful when opening the locker, and cabin baggage may improve during the flight, but fall out slowly during. Smoking is not permitted until you leave the terminal building, and you are also reminded that smoking...
Straight today, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restrictions. Cleared up for the height restrictions.